Well, hopefully you had a great weekend. Good morning for those that's in Central Time Zone. Good noon or afternoon for those in Eastern or another time zone. If you're over in Mountain, good morning to you, or of course Pacific. Hey, I'm Doc Rock, and I hope you had like I said, a great weekend. And this is Doc Rock. Leadership talk, and so we're going to talk about the grit factor, right? Leading through challenges. It's going to be three parts to this, and we'll talk about part one today. The grit factor, leading through challenges. And guess what? We all have challenges because we have things that we're trying to get done. We have places that we're trying to go. We have people that we're trying to influence in a positive way. So, hey, we got to have some grit. We got to have some grit because resilient leaders turn obstacles into opportunities. You hear what I said? Resilient leaders, they turn obstacles into opportunities. I'll never forget Dr. Reggie Bell, who's my thesis advisor and great polymer scientist there in Kettering University, GMI Engineering Management Institute, once was called. And he was a great guy. And he said, we don't give tests, we give opportunities. And because of that, people did much better in his class because every Friday we took an opportunity. We had opportunity to keep our grade at 100. So your obstacles are not problems, they are opportunities, but it's going to take some grit. Now, what is grit in leadership? What is this? No, because leadership isn't easy all the time, right? Sometimes it can be downright hard. It's forged in the fire of adversity. That's how leadership is forged, in the fire of adversity. True leaders rise up when things get hard. Yes. That quality is called grit. When you rise up when things get hard, that quality is called grit. It separates, those who are going to give up versus those who are going to grow up. So, hey, are you going to give up or are you going to grow up? I'm thinking that you're going to grow up. Yes, absolutely. So grit is more than just being tough. It's more than toughness. It's a combination of passion and perseverance, for your long-term goals, right? It's staying the course when others quit. Other people quit and you stay the course. I like to say that grit is grinding relentlessly with intensity and tenacity. Grinding relentlessly with intensity and tenacity. Okay. Rodney Bowden shared that with me a few years ago, and I was like, man, this is really good. So we're going to talk about three things this week and the next 2 weeks. Okay, we're going to talk about the difference between giving up and growing up in adversity. We're going to talk about some stories of some people who had grit, who kept persevering in challenging times, and then we're going to talk about some strategies to build your grit, build your perseverance, and your mental toughness. All right, because we have to lead when it's challenging. Remember, you are who you are under pressure. You know who you are when everything is going great. You know who you are when you have all the money in your pocket. But when things are tough sometimes, and being tough don't mean that it's bad, because you're going from one level to the next level. So you may be doing really good, but you want to do really great, right? Good to great, as Jim Collins talks about. So we want you to have that fortitude when it's necessary to just keep going. People, today is Monday. Like, oh, Doc, can you do this on Tuesday? It's Monday. It's Blue Monday. No, it's Marvelous Monday, right? When you have a vision, when you have a purpose, hey, you get up on Monday morning like it's Friday morning. It don't make a difference, right? This is the day He has made. We're gonna rejoice and be glad in it. I'm telling you that. Okay, point blank. But you gotta have some grit. You gotta keep going. So today I want to talk about the difference between giving up and growing up in adversity. The difference between giving up and growing up in adversity. And I want to tell you, I've had some adversity in my life, and I'm sure you have too. And guess what? I'm sure I'm going to have some more. And we cannot throw in the towel. Don't throw in the towel. Throw the towel away. You know how in a boxing match, and when someone is getting beat up pretty bad and they losing, sometimes that manager would throw the towel in the ring, signifying we quit, we give up, it's over, fight is over. Listen, throw that towel away. So you cannot throw it in. We're not going to do that. We're not going to give up. Okay. but because there's a difference between giving up and growing up. You see, giving up says, this is too hard. This is too hard. I'm tired. I'm out. I'm done. And I want to tell you, you can't be done in your business. You can't be done. I know you made a bunch of phone calls and people hung up. I know people on your maybe your coworkers. You try to be a team player and they're not listening to you. Frustration is up to here. Okay, in what you're doing. Maybe even your family. But you saying, this is too hard, Doc. It's just too hard, man. I hear you, Doc, but no, I want to tell you, no. That's giving up. We're not going to give up. We're going to have some grit. We're going to keep grinding relentlessly with intensity and tenacity. We're not going to give up. We're going to lead in challenging times. And then, but growing up says, this is hard, but it's helping me to grow. Yeah. So when you grow up, you say, yeah, this is hard, but it's helping me to grow up. I know it's going to benefit me. Remember, in the equation for success, okay, in part of that equation is failure. If you fall 7 times, get up 8, right? It's part of it. It's going to help you, okay? It's not just there for a stumbling block for you. It's there to teach you. You remember, because problems are tutors and teachers in order for you to go to the next level, for you to go to the next place. Hey, and you can do it. I know you can. See, leaders who give up blame their circumstances. They blame their circumstances, all right? Okay, this and that. I tell people all the time when they start complaining about their circumstances, I said, listen, I've had a relative amount of success, okay? But here's the deal. I'm a project boy, as most of you all know. I was born in the projects to a teenage mom, 15, okay, at the time eating government cheese. No one, going to high school, going to high school, not graduating, no one going to college. All those things were in front of me. So I could have blamed my circumstances, okay, and say, hey, this is what it is. And I'm not no superhuman, right? I'm no better than you, okay, or anything else, okay? I trust God, I do, okay, and I have grit. You won't outwork Doc Rock. Hey, you ought to say the same thing about yourself. You got to have grit. We all have circumstance. We all have things. Some they are very different. You may have grew up much different than me, but there have probably been some circumstances in your life that have caused pause, right? I can blame that. Hey, I'm an African American man. I'm a black man, as you see. Okay, and I'm proud to be that, right? If I was white, I'd be proud to be. If I was Asian, I'd be proud. If I was Hispanic, I'm proud to be proud to be that too. That's how God made me. But I'm not going to blame because I'm African American, okay, and we have a lot of unconscious bias and things of that nature that plays into making things hard. Okay, I'm not here to complain today. You won't hear me complain. What you hear me do is get there and start working and keep on going. Okay, no complaining. This dude right here, I'm gonna have some grit because I want to see things happen, and I'm sure you do too. All right. So leaders who give up blame circumstances. Leaders who grow up learn from their circumstances. Difference. We give up people, blame circumstances. Grow up people, learn from those circumstances. And I want to encourage you, my friends, to learn from the circumstances, to learn from everything you've been through, okay? Very, very, very important. And you can do it. When faced with adversity, we all have some choices. We have choices, okay? Today, there's going to be some adversity that come your way, and you're going to have to decide, am I going to give up and say, you know what, I'll do this tomorrow. Too hard today. No, tomorrow's not promised, and you won't get back the time that you gave up today. Remember, time is one of the most precious commodities on the earth. You cannot buy any more of it, all right? So you got to take advantage of your time today, all right? So, so when we face with adversity at our job, okay, your business, family or whatever it may be, you have choices. You can resist and retreat. You can resist and retreat. I'm gone, run. You can do that. And my friends, I'm still going to love you. I'm still going to try to move the needle and help you as I help myself. You can choose to do that. I wouldn't advise that. I would not encourage that, but clearly you can do that. You can resist or retreat, or or you can learn, lead, and level up. Or you can learn from it, okay, start leading and then level up, okay, go to the next dimension, go to the next place, okay, do something on a greater scale. I choose to learn, I choose to lead, and I choose to level up. I mean, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Hopefully you do it with me because we want to go up together, right? Okay. So it's important. Growth isn't found in comfort. When you got grit, when you leading in challenging situations, okay, growth is not found, okay, in comfort. It's found in struggle, the stretch, the sweat. That's when you grow, okay, not in comfort. We have to get past our place of apathy, our place of comfort zone. Embrace the struggle, embrace the suck, embrace, okay, the stretch is going to happen. You're going to be stretched. The sweat, okay, get some sweat equity in it, and you are going to grow to another place. It is important. You can do it. I'm telling you, you can do this, but you got to believe in you. If you're going to bet on someone, as I always say, bet on you. I'm betting on the God in me. That's what I'm doing. I'm betting on me because I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I mean, I'm a bad somebody, and so are you. But you got to believe that, not arrogantly, but confidence, okay? And steady confidence, in my case, God, okay, as well, in other things, all right? You have to move past your comfort zone. And I'm telling you, some incredible life-changing things is going to happen on the other side of your comfort zone, on the other side of your struggle, your pain, the stretch, the switch, the sweat. Is some incredible life-changing experiences that you are getting ready to experience. But you got to believe that for yourself. I can believe it for you, but you got to believe it for yourself. Here's a few growth questions to ask yourself in a challenge. When you're in a challenge, here are a few questions, okay, that you need to ask yourself. Number one is, what is this challenge teaching me? Ask yourself, what is this challenge teaching me? What am I learning from it? Very, very important. Then ask yourself, who am I becoming because of this? Who am I becoming because of this? Because of this challenge, because of this grit exercising, who am I becoming? And I'm telling you, if you embrace it, you're becoming something great, something to be used, something, okay, to build, okay, something great. Maybe you're becoming a better CEO. Maybe you're becoming a better team player. Maybe you become a better mom or dad. Maybe you're becoming a better student, whatever it may be, a better insurance agent, a better doctor, whatever, a better teacher. What are you becoming? A better person. Yeah. Then ask yourself, how can I use this experience to help others? How can I use this experience to help others? Because the whole deal of the matter is, you're not just grinding relentlessly with intensity and tenacity just for you. It's for other people too. And I'm telling you, you're gonna grow. Because if what you're doing is only takes you, it's small. Sorry, it's small. And you want to do some big things because God has big things in you, right? Okay. Great leaders reframe, okay, they reframe difficulty as development. They reframe, they picture it different. Difficulty as development. So as we talk about, okay, grit, as we talk about this, the grit factor. That's who you got leading through challenges. This is part one. Next week we're gonna go further and give some examples, and in the following week we're gonna give you some principles of how to maintain it and grow it. Okay, you're gonna do it. Grit, you got it. Keep on grinding relentlessly with intensity and tenacity, because great things are ahead of you. Okay, have a great week. Okay, we love you. Remember, no bad days. Your attitude determines your altitude. How you think. Okay, you are today what you thought yesterday. You'll be tomorrow what you're thinking right now today. No bad days. Too many things to do, too many places to go, too many people to help. Okay, get it done. So here it is. Super Sunday, marvelous Monday, terrific Tuesday, wonderful Wednesday, triumphant Thursday, fantastic Friday, and successful Saturday. I'm Doc Rock. My friends, you join me at the top. Grit, grit, Great. We'll see you later. Okay. Share this with somebody. All right. Okay. And like our page on Facebook, YouTube, and go get it. Talk to you later.